try it again. Welcome everybody to the LEC post-game lobby playoffs edition. I'm Sjokz, joined by Drakos and by Odoamne. Hello, Odo.
Hey.
Hey. 10 games in a row. Schalke's miracle run continues. Can I get a first reaction of you, and kind of had you ever expected to be at this point a couple of weeks ago?
No, I didn't really expect it to be here a couple of weeks ago, but at the same time, I didn't really expect them to lane swap against Grandpa Old Me today, because if people don't remember, back when I think first started playing in LEC, that's when lane swap started, and then they did, I think, such a poor lane swap today that I was actually kind of tilted in game that they were kind of like bad like that. It was kind of like
wait, you
a
got
disgrace
tilted?
to the foul. And yeah, because they were just so... Okay, the thing is, when I was doing lane swaps with H2K, I was stressing out and there was just so much depth to the lane swap, and today they just do like the worst possible iteration of it. And after that, I was like, kind of like, you know, you don't disgrace the art of lane swaps. So that was kind of like how I felt personally attacked, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about the Volibear with Aftershock as a lane swap top laner? Was that like, is that something that could have worked, or do you just feel like he was doomed the second he was stuck as Volibear under that tower?
I think what they wanted to do was, I think maybe they expected us to just not play it properly and try to like defend the swap by like, you know, being 3-man top or something like that. So the Aftershock Volibear makes sense because he started Q, you know, so I guess he wanted to like tank and like start tanking the tower and CC someone and proc the Aftershock like that. But I think their response was kind of like bad, and I don't really think Volibear was like a great pick there. I guess he's more low econ than Renekton is, so it kind of like makes sense if we're both just as useless that he is going to be more impactful. But I think they just like blundered it so hard that we got the dive off on bot lane, and then I just kind of got ahead of it because we found a good timing to swap back, because they're just kind of like stuck top hitting the tower with like the resistances and stuff. So I think their version was quite poor today.
But you banned out the Scion, didn't you, in game 1? So did you see it coming?
Yeah. I mean, it happens, you know, like Rogue did it as well with like, what was it, Scion and something in LEC. And the moment you see the kind of like Jinx locked in, when it's kind of like a weak champion that, you know, there's a chance they want to just swap and use Jinx attack speed to hit the tower. But I just think that we weren't really thinking, you know, that we need to ban Scion for the lane swap or anything, but we kind of like had it in the back of our head. It just fit the ban team there, because they didn't really have other tops that would be like really good into what we drafted so far.
Let's talk a bit about top lane. Coming into this, you were definitely favored. I think there's a bit to say there about Gen X is obviously a role-swapped top laner. But in general, how do you feel about the field of top laners that is left and how you stand up to them in playoffs?
Well, who's left even? It's like Orome, Wander, Buipo, and
Finn?
Me? Finn? Oh yeah, and Finn. Yeah. I mean, I think the only spooky one is just Wander, because he kind of has the Jankos power buff with him, so it's kind of hard to play against that. But I think everyone else, I don't really care about everyone else. It's just another day at the job. But Wander Jankos duo is a bit too unbalanced for my liking.
Yeah, I wonder, when we talk about top laners remaining that are a big threat, Alphari would be on the list if he had made playoffs, but overall it just feels like you and Wonder are the last big threats remaining, because while Orome has definitely gotten better this split, Finn has kind of been a consistent weak side top laner. Orome, while he has had some good Renekton games, has also looked like mostly a weak side top laner. Do you feel like the pool of top laners in Europe right now is weak compared to what it's been in past splits, past years?
I don't know. I think like individual talent, if you would like look at LEC, like this split with like Finn is obviously like a newcomer, you know, because he wasn't like in the scene like a year ago or 2 years ago and stuff like that. I think that like the individual level of talent is higher for sure than in the past, but I just think that a lot of teams are just kind of relegating their tops to like, you know, weak side duty and all of this stuff. So it's kind of hard to gauge like how big the difference is, but I think overall people are still like more talented than in the past, you know.
Interesting. So do you feel like it's more a product of just the meta and the fact that Dragon Soul is such an important thing that teams are like we'll just give you Ornn, we'll just give you Gangplank, we'll play around dragons. Like, is this something where if the meta changes and we get more into the Camille's, the Shens, the Jaxes that we're starting to see a little bit more, that like we will finally get to see some of these guys that have been stuck playing weak side for most of the year actually flex some mechanical muscles?
I mean, depends on like everyone used to be like an OTP at one point, you know, and like for example, Finn was like Irelia Kled OTP, and then he kind of had to expand his champion pool. And I think that's the story with like a lot of top laners, where the meta maybe like shifts from like what they're really comfortable on, and then the team is just like, okay, you need to start playing tanks, but maybe they're like not like that comfortable playing tanks because it's a completely new play style, and then that's why they kind of like get relegated to just being weak side and just farming even and trying to team fight like that. There's a lot of factors that go into like why they're playing like weak side and all of this. So like obviously there's like, I don't know like what their like champion pools and all of this stuff are, but I think that's like a big factor, for example, in like Finn or like Orome's case, I think.
We'll see that evolve throughout the playoffs, of course. In terms of players for this game, the Kia player of the series was Abadaga.
It's me.
No, you actually.
Really?
Well, I'll fill
Not
you in
me?
a second. I'll fill you in a second. It's Abadaga. 77% of the votes. I mean, I think it's fair too, Odo. Come on, fake or dash. They're like, what's anyone gonna do?
You weren't on the list.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen. Yeah. So here's.
I mean, yeah, of course, I'm not on the list, so that's why I don't even get voted. Or like,
So
I would probably
here's
win
how it
but,
went. Here's how it went, Odo. So we sit in the room and we need to come up with this, right? It's like a democracy or whatever. And first, I pitched, what do we think about the like top side? I think, what do we think about Gilius, Abba, Odo? And then Frost was like, but Neon and Dreams. And we're like, oh, that's true, Dreams. But then we thought Abba for sure deserved it. And we also wanted to give Dreams a spot, so you got booted.
Someone had
but,
to get booted.
Okay. Nah, but how can you do charity? Like, imagine you just want to give Dreams the spot because he didn't have it before and you just boot me.
No, it's because
What?
he deserved the spot as well
Dreams
as you.
deserved the spot. Yeah, he
We can
ran
only
it.
pick
Look,
3 people.
Look, I'll say this. Dreams ran it down a little bit in the last game. Most of his deaths were for a good reason.
For sure.
Most of his deaths were for a good reason, but across the series. But your first game is you playing Lane Swap Kingdom, which maybe you're talking a lot.
Okay, but the thing, yes, but that's the thing that people don't understand. When lane swap happened, I was literally 5-heading in the chat everywhere. I was like, okay, you need to go there. No, Dreams, you go here. Gil, you should go there. We do this, we do this, we do that. And then I was literally 5-head. But no one sees that, and no one appreciates the old talk.
You can be the Kia 5-head of the series. I'll give you that.
Kia
But,
5
Of course,
head.
okay, yes.
But
I expect to see a tweet about that, by the way. I don't just take it like
all
that.
right, I will promise I will tweet you as the Kia 5-head player of the series. But what I'll say is, game 1,
that's good.
You're 5-heading, and I respect that. But what you're actually doing is pretty boring. You're kind of just matching and continuing to smash.
That is true.
Game 2, you popped off. That was a nasty sign performance. I will give you that. That was everything. If it was one game, you would have gotten it for that game. But then game 3, you
Really?
had great team fight. You went like 3 charge Qs back. Now, admittedly, some of that was SK inting, but you like popped. You popped Crown Shot. They walked into your Qs.
I mean, I had like a Tokyo Drift moment, you know, where I was just kind of like driving it down the lane and into the river, and then
That was sick.
Yeah, that was kind of like my highlight of that game.
But listen, Odo, I mean, there's a couple of underrepresented groups here. Like, supports also never get the spotlight. I mean, don't you think it's nice that Dreams got the spotlight for a bit as a teammate?
I mean, it's nice. It's nice. I mean,
Also, it's not that serious. It's not like an MVP or
something. Let's just be
something.
nice for once.
Yeah, it's not like I mean, it's not
Yeah,
like
he
you weren't on
deserved
the
it.
All-Pro either, but like that's neither here nor there.
Okay, now that's a low blow. Okay, I did research and I was 4th. Okay, like 4th is like honorable mention, and I didn't even get that on the website. So I'm really upset about a lot of things with you guys, but I'm not gonna complain.
I mean, you're on a 10-win streak.
Yeah.
We're definitely at some look. If
now we're gonna
you
get
make
a
it to
happy
Worlds, then
Odo.
I'm gonna have to talk about you every day
All the
for
time.
at least the X weeks of groups. So
6 weeks.
one step at a time.
True.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, we'll see about that. It's next week, and
I
then
feel like there's a lot
maybe
of
we win,
bad
maybe we go home.
I feel like there's a lot of bad blood,
well-
Odo. Is there something you want to get out there?
No,
It's fine. We've just had
I
a lot
can
of.
neither confirm nor deny that aspect.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it's nice though to have you fired up in positive, even if it is a little bit flamey. Because obviously a lot in the past has been sad Odoamne. We've had sad Odoamne on a lot. I love happy, fired up, 10 wins in a row Odoamne. You know, I love to see it. But shifting it back onto the games ahead of you, we talked about top lane, but I got to know for the games to come. Obviously, you guys can't play Rogue regardless of results, but the other potential teams, G2, Mad, Fnatic, who would you actually want to play, keeping in mind that this is the series that will get you Worlds? 5 teams remaining currently. There will be 4 if you can win the next best of 5.
Yeah, we'll pull up the bracket so you can see it also visually.
I mean, since I kicked my old coach Duke out of playoffs, I think it's only natural to kick out my other coach Mac from playoffs. So I would rather play Mad Lions and just send them home.
Ooh. Okay.
So I hope G2 Fnatic. Okay. The thing is, I want Rogue to win, but at the same time, I want Fnatic to win. So they kick Mad Lions into us, into the shark pit. So they go home.
Yeah, all the other teams are just, they're trembling. There's so many tweets already from like the other teams that are like, please, someone knock out
Upset's
Schalke
tweet was my
before us.
favorite. That you and Abadage are Rookie and the Shy, and someone replied, no, the Shy and Rookie are Abadage and Odoamne.
I mean, this is an old meme from Offset, I think, even from like in the Schalke days. This is a recycled meme, but it's still always nice when it like comes up, you know?
It checks out. I mean, I know we were joking about it earlier, but it is so cool that like you're doing so well now and the team synergy seems to be absolutely on point. I mean, you are 1 best of 5 away from making it back to Worlds. In all of the scenarios that you had imagined where you got back to Worlds, like where was this one?
Oh my God, like I don't even want to think about it because then I kind of start like sweating and stuff, but I know, like out of all the teams that I had, this is probably the one I expected least to be able to go to Worlds to, and it's kind of like sad for my teammates, you know. But if you look at the previous roster with like Ignar and Upset, I was expecting to go to Worlds there. Even with Splice, I was expecting to go to Worlds there, and it's just. Actually, I just realized that I think all of my last 4 years or 3 years of my career, I always went to like Gauntlet and stuff, and I was always the last team in the Gauntlet, and we got kicked out. So that kind of was a recurring theme, and it might happen next week. But
yeah, playoffs is like a Gauntlet.
If it doesn't, then that would be great. Yeah, I mean, it's always sucks when you're always the 4th or like the last team to like make it to the party, you know?
Absolutely. But we've had a lot of fun following the Miracle Run. So we don't root for anyone, of course. We're completely objective, but it's been nice. I mean,
yeah,
it would be nice
not.
to see Schalke.
We both know. We both know who you're rooting for, so don't lie.
Whoever wins will get there, you know? It's just the results will decide.
I root for whoever plays the best League of Legends, and right now
that's right now is Schalke.
All right, wait, last question, because Gilligan said this in his interview, and I need to put your org on blast for a second. Do you not have AC in your house? He said it was 36 degrees today. Do you not have AC?
Okay, like I live by myself now for like since the beginning of the year, but if I think about it, in the good old days in the Schalke house, okay, so the thing is like this,
office,
like in the evening, no, well, in the office we have some like 2 of those like small boxes, you know.
Yeah.
But in the player apartment, I remember the days where I would just, like in the evening it's kind of cold, you know, so you can sleep with the window open. But at 4 in the morning when the sun is rising, the heat is blasting in your room, and you have to close the window, so no one can sleep at night because it's so cold.
All I'm saying,
I mean, it's so warm. Sorry.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, Schalke, is they're 10-0. You got 2 boxes now. Get them 4 boxes.
The heat wave is
for the next
coinciding
series.
with Schalke's Miracle Run.
It's true.
That is true.
They're
if you
fired up.
lose it, we'll go back to normal, Odo. That's your choice. You can play in 40-degree weather for your next best of 5, or you can lose and everything will return to normal.
It's like a spell.
Yeah.
We're going too far with God, Gilius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on
probably.
to something we actually need to talk about, like not AC.
Not air conditioning?
Whatever.
All right, fine.
Tomorrow, we'll get a rematch from the spring playoffs. G2 Esports and Mad Lions hit the Rift. Ooh! Now, let me temper this, because obviously we had the big upset last playoffs where Mad came out swinging G2, but this is such a different situation where Mad, in my opinion, really has like tapered off by the end of the split, and G2 has really risen in the last couple of weeks. Odo, what's your take on that best of 5?
Yeah, as you said, I think G2 is kind of back to their old selves where everyone just smurfing out of control, and Mad Lions kind of like doomed themselves because they lost to us and they didn't get first seed to go to Worlds and stuff. So now there's extra pressure for them. But I don't know. I think G2 will take it. Maybe not a clean 3-0 sweep, but I expect G2 to be the heavy favorites, going maybe like either 3-0 or 3-1. I don't see this series being as competitive as it was in like spring, because the only reason they won last time Mad Lions is because they had better draft for the games.
Yeah, I agree. I think G2 has a lot of tape and a lot of time to adapt to the patch. 10-15 is not that different from 10-16. Lily is the biggest difference overall. And for me, Mad Lions, they were kind of on a downturn. Even if they bring back to their previous level, then I think we get a close series that's still G2 favored. But if they play at the levels that they played in the last week, even though Schalke obviously played fantastically, I just think they don't really stand a chance. So to me, it's the difference of a 3-0 for G2, or at best for Mad Lions, a 3-2 for G2. It's just when G2's on a roll, they are the best team in Europe, and I don't think that's really disputable.
Okay, turns out we have some kind of a tweet from LEC to set the record straight on something. Congratulations to Odoamne Lab, the head of the series.
Wait, I need to see this. I need proof.
Well, do you think this is a Photoshop?
He's trying. He's literally.
Oh my God! But okay, guys. Like, what is this? Like, nah, but what is this, guys?
I didn't ask for this.
I mean,
we were here the whole
What do you think it
time.
means to have a 5 head, dude? What do you think that means? Big brain.
Maybe like, you know, like taller, you know, but not like a concussion, you know. But I
You're
mean,
Megamind.
I take what I get, you know. I still appreciate that you guys pull through, not in the manner that I expected, but it's still quite honorable. So thank you.
He's like perpetually disappointed dad with everyone.
If it gets in
How
the
can you
world,
guys do
God
that to me?
bless.
It's actually unreal.
Wait, to be fair, I just saw the text. I didn't see the picture.
No,
the
we didn't
broadcast
know.
did you dirty. Because you would have been like, yes, oh my God, you guys did it, thank God. And then you would have saw in the tweet like 15 minutes later and you'd been like, I hate you so much.
All right.
Yes.
We're going to wrap it up, but not before. Odo, would you care to take a selfie?
Oh, the selfie. Uh-oh. Am I attached in the back?
What do I do? Do I need to like pick up my camera?
No,
and, like, lift it?
you don't need to do anything.
You can just
No,
leave your
no.
camera and just pose in front of your camera.
Yeah, this isn't like some.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to move.
I mean, people do ask
Oh,
that. No problem. You just have to.
Jack, can we get the lights? Hook us up.
Yeah, and maybe like there's a lot of like shade, and it's bringing out your 5 head a lot. So I don't know if you kind of.
God, no! You're bringing out the shade. Oh my
I'm
God,
kidding,
my
Odo.
back is
You
done.
look amazing. All right, here we go.
Do I?
Wait, get in here.
Aw, thank you.
I'm looking at it on Sjokz's phone.
Wait.
I have no idea what it looks like
Wait,
on camera.
wait, how? Okay, wait.
Wait, you have to go to the right.
Put this way and then-
To the left. Right. To your right. To
To your-
your right. Yes.
That works.
No, you're right.
Other way, right?
Yes.
No, this one.
Yes. I don't know how much we
That was
actually discussed on PGL, but this was a banger. This is absolutely great.
This was great. No game talk, only banter. Thank you so much, Odoamne.
Yeah, of course, that's the best one. Thanks for
problem.
having me, guys. Always
Do you
a
want to
pleasure.
say the thing?
Yeah,
You want me
don't
to say
believe the
thing?
hate. We love you. That was all from us here tonight. But be sure to tune in to Golden Guardians versus Team Liquid over in the LCS. And we'll be back tomorrow for more League of Legends. See you then.
Here comes Trick. Will we get our first lifting lullaby? Dreams is going to put some damage down. Trick continues to swing. Here
comes Helios.
But the railgun comes out. Neon gets the kill. There's no ultimate available use in the top dive, but the counter attack from Schalke gets 2. Oh,
So
Croucher
close.
loses his flash for that one, but now
They're gonna get him.
He's caught. Unstoppable onslaught into the decimating smash.
Oh!
Over the wall.
Double teleport.
Started. Here comes Odo. Here comes Gilius. They've already got themselves one onto limit. Trick is running for his life. That's going to be crowd shot taken out as Odo gets away. The heal keeps him up. Abadage steps forward with the flash shockwave. Abba's able to escape for now. The shockwave is used as well. Neon is untouched. He's rattling off the damage. Crouch escapes from up, and Dreams manages to land the dead charge. And that is it. Dreams, the Drakes line.
There it is!
Yeah, there's the Hemo Blade. Odo waits for the perfect moment. That's going to pop. Not be able to do a lot more, though.
Abadagi!